Willie D Live.
What's up, family? A former Playboy model says Diddy made her watch a Jennifer Lopez music video on repeat at one of his freak-offs. Yeah, fam. Who believes it? Give me a thumbs up if you believe it. Thumbs down if you say, nah, man, she a cloud chaser. She lying. I'll give you a few moments to think about it. Okay, time's up. Rachel Kennedy. She recalled the footage playing on a continuous loop in Diddy's Tokyo hotel room during the 2000 interaction, and further alleged that Diddy was on the phone with Jennifer Lopez, whom he was dating at the time. She said it was kind of an odd thing to find out that they were watching a Jennifer Lopez video. She also said it seemed a bit creepy, very disrespectful. Kennedy and her two friends had been invited to Diddy's room for a party after meeting him at Seven Heaven, a topless club in Japan. She said, I realized before we even walked through the front door that it was just him. I was like, this is not a party. This is not the kind of party that we were all expecting. She continued, we went in. We didn't think anything weird. He was friendly enough to where we decided, okay, we'll just hang out with him. Kennedy went on to claim that she and one friend performed oral sex on Diddy, clarifying that it wasn't forceful. However, she alleged that the encounter turned angry and violent when one of Diddy's bodyguards came into the room and saw him with the women whom the employee had met the previous evening. He said, that's my girl. That's the girl from last night. What's going on? Kennedy remembered. He was trying to stomp us out of the room, grabbing at us, trying to just get us out any way he could. She claimed Diddy did not try to stop the bodyguard, referring to the Bad Boy Records founder as the puppet master. Kennedy alleged that's why these people think it's okay, because he's teaching them this kind of behavior is acceptable. So let me get this straight. She meets Diddy at a topless bar. She pops up at his hotel room with two of her buddies, expecting a big party. Diddy opens the door and she quickly realizes it's only him. So she protests. This is not the party we were expecting. We ain't looking for this type of thing. But against her better judgment, she goes in anyway because he was friendly enough. They get inside and they bobblehead him. You gotta write that down, bobblehead him. Write that down. So they bobblehead him. Then a guy comes in and claims him like he's married to one of them. That's my girl. And proceeds to kick them out of the hotel room. And she went out of her way to make sure that she said it wasn't forced. They did some stuff with him, but it wasn't forced. Do all women in the UK act like that? I mean, in Japan act like that? Because if she was in America, she definitely would be trying to get paid. Yeah, man. She'd be trying to go all the way to the bank with this. Not just telling her testimony, she'd be trying to get a check. Anyway, I just find it weird. She said that it was weird that he was showing the videos to them. She said it was weird, it was disrespectful, but she still allowed herself to be entertained by it. No accountability? Is she a victim too? Is she a victim? No accountability whatsoever? You go into a strange guy's hotel room. I got it. He's a celebrity. But who's to say he's not a serial killer celebrity? So she goes in against her better judgment because she want to hang out. Isn't that what Cassie did? Cassie wanted to hang out, but Cassie wanted to also have sex. And she did. With hundreds of guys, by her own admission. Sometimes she had sex when Diddy wasn't even around. No culpability whatsoever? Like none? These are grown women making grown women decisions. This woman, by her own admission, said, hey, Diddy didn't force us to do anything. We were free to go. Well, they wasn't free to go. Well, they was free to go. I mean, they got kicked out by the other guy who was in his feelings. But Diddy didn't force them to have sex. Just like I don't believe Diddy forced any of those other women to have sex, any of those other men to have sex. I think those people did what they did willingly because all of them, and I do mean every last one of them, was looking for something in return. What were they looking for? Money? A deal? Connections? Representation? They wanted to be close, in close proximity to a celebrity. See, sometimes it's not even about getting money. It's not even about getting a deal. Sometimes it's just about being in close proximity to somebody who got that juice, who got the power, who got the connections, who got the money. Why is she talking? That's what I want to know. Like, why is she talking? You had sex with a dude you did not know. You gave him fellatio and you left. You should have left that story at the hotel. That was something we didn't even need to know. But still, they want to tell their story and at the same time act like somehow they were either a victim or they were unsuspecting. And they know what time it is, fam. Now check this out, family. A former party planner for Diddy said a scale was used to make sure that the girls didn't weigh too much. Yeah. Said the girls had to be young and hot. There was an exception from time to time, and that was only if the girl was tall. They would use discretion. What about the party planner? Is the party planner liable at all? Should the party planner be on trial? This is a RICO case. Should the party planner be charged? Should Don Richard, who gave Q from day 26 an ecstasy pill, allegedly be charged? Should she be charged? If that's what she did? Should any of the people who participated in the freak-offs or who paid for condoms, who reserved a hotel room, who bought alcohol, who bought the baby oil? What about Diddy's Fix-It man? He had a guy they called the Fixer. What about the guy who cleaned up after the party? He cleaned up instead of letting the hotel staff clean up. He cleaned up to make sure that there were no mistakes, nothing left behind that could incriminate Diddy. What about him? How come he's not on trial? He's just a witness. Why wasn't he on trial? Why isn't he on trial? This is a RICO case. RICO case is supposed to be a big deal. It's supposed to be a whole lot of people, man. It's supposed to be a lot of people. Why is it that Diddy is the only one on trial? That's all I'm saying, fam. I'm just calling a strike and a ball. I'm not even picking sides. If the shoe was on the other foot, I say the same thing about why is Diddy not on trial? You dig? If they were targeting Cassie or targeting the fixer or the dope boy, why is Diddy not on trial if he was involved in all of this stuff? See? This compromises the case, in my opinion, because when people can cut a deal and people was involved in certain stuff and they can cut a deal to get immunity from prosecution, that means that they've been compromised. That means that, can you really trust their testimony? Because they have an incentive to not be forthcoming with the truth. I don't know, fam. Maybe it's just me. Drop a comment. I love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.